Come on down to the medicine man. Come on down to the medicine man.
Hey, hiya, sweetheart.
Barney.
How are you?
Oh, this place looks great.
Huh? What do you think, Jason?
Well, I think the place is ready to open.
Yeah, well, we'll know pretty soon, won't we? As soon as we've tasted what Napoleon is cooking for us in there.
Napoleon?
Yeah.
Barney means Pierre, the new chef.
I don't know, Jason. The guy's complaining already. He's only cooking for 5 of us. The place hasn't even opened up yet.
What's the problem?
Well, there's something about lettuce. He doesn't like the color of lettuce.
He doesn't
What's
like
so
the
special
color.
about the color of lettuce? Wait, Doreen and Luke are in there trying to calm him down.
Doreen and I were told that his reputation was based on his cooking, definitely not his personality. Yeah. And since it's his cooking that's going to make or break the medicine man, well... Oh, excuse me, I'm going to show Noel around.
Right,
okay?
right.
Well, do you like it?
What?
Well, we had endless conferences over where to put the bar. Luke finally won.
Mm-hmm. Yes. That's very nice.
Sweetheart, did I say or do something? I mean, you've been in this mood all day long.
No, it's not you. I was thinking about a conversation I had with Sarah.
Oh, is Sarah giving you advice these days?
No, it's something I said to her. I was trying to help her realize what her life would be like once she and Mike are married and moved into their split-level house.
Nola, Sarah's planning her wedding. I mean, does she really need help picturing her future?
Oh, I'm not talking about fantasizing a vine-covered cottage. I'm talking about what marriage is really like.
You sound disillusioned.
I had a career once, remember?
No one's stopping you from pursuing it.
Oh, no, but here I am tagging along, just the dutiful little wife.
Nola.
I think we ought to have a drink on that. I mean, it's quite an occasion. It's not every day that a husband gets to celebrate opening an exciting new business with his ex-wife.
The doctors will return in just a moment.
Place at Pine Tree might be a very good investment. That's a lovely spot, I think.
Yeah?
If the house is solidly built,
Oh, it is. This is one place where they're not cutting any corners.
good.
Of course, the place needs a few personal touches to make it a real home.
Dinner won't
Hi.
be ready, for about an hour. But in the meantime, how about a little cheese?
Good. I'm starved. Maybe this will tide me over. Give me the strength to make you a drink. So you're talking about structural changes. What do you have in mind?
Mike?
Well, thanks, Maggie. Nothing major. I wanted to put in some bookshelves before they finish the interior walls, and Sarah's dying to have an old-fashioned window seat in this bay window back in the master bedroom.
That sounds marvelous. Kind of a warm, cozy place to curl up with a book, on a rainy afternoon.
It's going to be great.
Another?
Thank you. Actually, the only major change that I wanted to make, the really ambitious one, mind you, is I wanted to put in a redwood sun deck all around the back. It's a terrific view out there. Hilly, lots of trees.
Nice.
Well, that could run you some money. It would be nice. Of course, it wouldn't have to be too expensive if you could do it yourself. With help, I mean.
Oh, yeah. If I had help, I don't think it'd be too hard.
All right. You want it, you got it.
You would?
Of course.
You know it's going to take a lot of time.
So, time well spent. I mean, you and I working together, we could probably put up your bookshelves in a weekend.
Oh, sure, easily.
And as far as the window seat's concerned, we could probably do that some evening after work if we left a little early. Here, give that to Maggie, me.
Sure.
Dr. Powers. No, but he's right here. Hold on. Hospital.
Hello. Oh, yeah.
This is nice.
Thank you.
Something smells good, too. When do we eat?
Well, as soon as Greta gets home.
No, first.
Is she late again?
She called. She even apologized. I think she'll be here any minute.
I hope she's as good as her word.
She will be. I had the feeling when she called that she'd really learned, at least about telling us where she is. Oh, she mentioned something about a babysitting job, too.
Not tonight, I hope.
Honey, it's tomorrow night. The Dr. Spear is coming over the house.
I know that's tomorrow night, but this is a school night. She's not supposed to be babysitting.
Oh, well, it's for a woman in her childbirth class, a young woman, Dorothea, I think her name. It's somebody that she's really very close to.
Care who it is.
Give her a chance. I mean, maybe it's a couple of hours.
Honey, I don't want her going out on a school night. She should be home studying for exams.
I agree with you 100%, but
But what?
Dr. Spear is coming here tomorrow for a therapy session.
What's that got to do with it?
Well, he's coming here because he wants to see how we interact, and Well, I just feel that if we could avoid a major blow-up before that...
Why should imposing a reasonable discipline cause a major blow-up?
That's one of the things he's going to help us find out. And I just feel that...
I know what you're saying is that I should just let this pass.
Please. I have a feeling that this job is really important.
Well, I have a feeling that we might not be in all this trouble if we hadn't just let too many things just pass.
Hi. I'm sorry I'm late. That chicken smells great.
Hi, dear.
When are we eating? Because I have to babysit.
Yes, your mother was telling me about that.
He is the most adorable little boy you have ever seen.
Oh, come on. He couldn't be more adorable than Michael Paul.
Well, he is. But he's only 18 months old.
Look, how late do you plan to be, Greta?
Oh, I don't know. I forgot to ask.
Well, you know it's a school night.
I know. I'll let you know. I'll call you, okay?
No, you call them right now. Tell them you have to be back by 10:30.
Dad, I can't do that. I promise.
But you shouldn't have promised. It's a school night. You can't babysit on a school night.
It's not a school night, Dad.
What are you talking about?
I'm not going to be going to school anymore.
Just let me ask you one thing, Greta.
You have already asked me many things. I really don't feel like talking about it tonight, okay?
Greta, you're making a decision that's going to affect your entire life. Now, we have a right to insist that you discuss this with us.
I would like to know how you arrived at the decision to drop out of school.
It's complicated.
Yes, well, I should think it would be. Now, I want to know just how you thought it through and whether you weighed all the factors.
Of course
Or whether you even thought it through at all.
I did. Of course I did.
Greta, graduation is just 3 weeks away. 3 more weeks.
Look, this is not our future you're destroying. It's your own.
And my own future is my own responsibility, Dad, not yours, so please don't worry.
As long as you're living under this roof,
You know, that
are
is
still
exactly what I told Carol Lee you would say.
Carol Lee?
Yeah. I had to tell Billy something, so I went over to the Aldridges before I came over here. That's why I was late.
You told the Aldridges about your decision before you told us.
Yes, does that make you jealous or something?
Oh, get off it, Greta. Can't you see that Maggie and Dad are worried about your
That is
decision?
exactly why I didn't want to talk about it tonight, Mike.
Oh, come on. I don't follow that, and neither does anybody else.
Look, first of all, I'm in a hurry. Second of all, Dr. Spear is coming tomorrow night. We can talk about it all night then if you want
Please, please. Before Dr. Spear gets here, your father and I would at least like to try to understand.
to. Mom, it is just no use. If we wait until Dr. Spear gets here, then at least we can have a referee.
You like that? She has to have a referee before she can talk to her parents.
Well, it's better than all shouting back and forth, isn't it?
Sweetheart, we used to be able to talk to one another.
When you were capable of listening, we didn't have to shout.
Remember all the lectures about commitment and responsibility? Well, I made a commitment to the Barretts. I have to keep that commitment. I made a promise and I'm keeping it.
Greta, what about your responsibility to yourself?
Why do you think I took the babysitting job, Mom? I'm trying to make money for myself. I also have to learn how to take care of little babies now. So I have to go. Bye.
Maggie, it'll be okay in the end. It'll all work out.
Oh, no, Mike, no. I'm afraid it's never going to be all right for Greta again. Never, ever again.
At last. Jason, have you tried these yet?
No, not yet.
Pommes frites are marvelous, if nothing else. The medicine man will be known for the best French fries in
Yeah,
town.
they're pretty good.
You know, they're just like those in that wonderful little place. Remember in France? Used to.
Yeah.
Chicken Pierre. Here we go.
boy, yeah.
Compliments of Pierre.
Oh, that stuff is good. I haven't tasted anything good
Marvelous.
as this. Have you, Luke?
No, man, this is terrific. There's gonna be lots more, Pop.
Well, look,
Lots more.
can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
I mean, the potatoes, I mean, they're fine, but what's all the fuss over the pommes frites?
Well, that's what I want to know.
That's because Pierre makes them like they do in France.
Come on, Lucky Pierre. He's from New Orleans.
Now, you all have to try this spinach salad.
Oh, isn't there a house salad or something? I just loathe spinach.
Sorry, but he refused to make any other salad tonight.
Well, what is this? He's some kind of boss? He's got you all intimidated.
Nola, dear, when a good chef says that the lettuce isn't fresh, you don't argue with him.
Yeah, that's
Oh, well, I didn't realize you were starting a French restaurant. I thought it was just for common folks like us.
Well, we didn't see any point in having Pierre do hamburgers and steaks tonight. We want to try some of the more complicated things.
You know what? You should have asked your brother over, Jason. I mean, if anybody knows about food, he does.
Oh, I don't think Jason and I need any experts. We're doing very well. Oh, by the way, don't you think that Pierre's pepper was a little heavy on the quiche, especially the quiche?
Oh, yeah, definitely the quiche, but this chicken is...
Well, it looks sensational. Now, all we have to do is get him to stop tyrannizing the kitchen staff. Oh, no. If you'll excuse me, Jason, I think I could use your help on this one, whatever it is.
Well, come on, Luke. I mean, aren't you dying to rush off and see what broke?
Too many people in the kitchen now. They can handle it.
Yeah, I'll bet they will.
Listen, I am really hurt, Nola.
Why? What do you mean?
You have not given me a compliment on my hand-lettered menus of the medicine man.
Oh, Luke, did you do these?
Yeah, they're wonderful.
Oh, well, it's very obvious who has the talent in this family. It's becoming more clear all
What are
the
you
time.
talking about, kid? All my children are talented. They take after their old man.
Oh, Barney. Could we have some more wine?
Yeah, sure, sweetheart.
Yeah, here.
Yeah, Jason told me to get you the best there is in the house.
Careful. Jason, you are definitely not hired as a waiter.
Well, here we go, some beef bourguignon, hopefully without any glass in it.
Oh, don't be silly. Of course, there isn't any glass in it.
What happened in there anyway?
Well, I'm afraid the assistant dishwasher took a tray out, and I don't even want to think how many glasses were on it. But it's my own fault. I broke one of my own few rules. Never hire inexperienced help.
Right.
Even to wash dishes?
Even to wash dishes.
Oh, well, I must remember that. In fact, I really should write it down. Doreen, you know, you just know everything there is to know about running a restaurant.
Mr. Rain, I'm not one of those. Luke,
thank
what's that word for when you know how to taste food or something?
Gourmet.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm not what
Very
he said. But, you know, Ginny, she cooked good, but nothing fancy like this around our house.
Well, that's why we wanted your opinion, Barney.
Oh, you sure?
Yeah, Pop. I mean, we want to get as many different kinds of people in this place as we can. I mean, we want to satisfy everybody instead of just the gourmets, right?
Now, on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate the beef?
1 to 10, huh? 8. I'd say an 8.
Well, then that's
Yeah,
wonderful.
I'll go along with that. But this chicken is definitely 9 3/4.
Ah, well.
What happened to the last quarter?
You never give anything a perfect score. That way you have something to strive for, right, Jason?
Well, I wouldn't say never. Would you know?
I'm sorry, I wasn't... What'd you say?
Well, that isn't important. I think we all agree that we have a very, very distinguished menu here.
Yeah, well, I hope we get the dishwasher in here by noon tomorrow. I got a real funny feeling I've been recruited.
Don't worry. I will call first thing in the morning. I'm sure we're not going to have any problems.
Terrific.
Otherwise, we are all going to be recruited.
No, you were all
Hey!
Oni!
Tony, well, welcome back. Jason said you were stopping by.
Well, it's nice to be here, Dory. Let me tell you. What, did I miss a feast or something?
No, but you want something to eat?
No.
Tell Peary.
No, really, thanks.
No, that's all
I
right.
had some lasagna over my mother's.
Well, then perhaps you
Lasagna.
need something to drink.
No, thanks. Not a thing. I want to go over some new music and try out the new piano.
Well, wonderful. Be our guest over there.
Okay.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah. Did the tenor come in today?
Fortunately, this morning. Well, listen, we need to get back to business. Could I have that pad and pencil over there?
Yeah.
We have things to discuss before we open tomorrow.
If we're going to move that light that's above the...
No, wait a minute, Barney. I have to write this all down or nothing will get done.
Now, look, we're just going to talk about what has to be done before we go for lunch tomorrow, right?
All right. Jason, if I should need you in the morning, will you be available?
Obviously, there's your telephone.
What did you think, Miss Allen?
I thought that sounded familiar.
Oh, you know this tune?
Yeah, I sang once. I sang it.
Well, you want to try it?
Oh, come on.
Why not? For fun.
All right. Remember that Halloween when you were 9? You wore a fairy queen costume of your own design.
You got it. No, it's real good.
And you put on rouge and lipstick, though it wasn't allowed. You were so proud.
Yeah.
And Mama said, wash your face, you look like a tramp. That's what she said. No more.
All right.
And so you went upstairs, washed your face, took off the dress, threw it away, got into bed as though it were the end of an ordinary day. And outside the moon continued to shine. Remember that Halloween when you were 9?
Hey, all right, more.
Give us another one now.
Well, look at your little girl now. She feels twitchy and itchy and manic, calm and collected. No sign of panic, she's alive. She's alive, so alive. I'm wound up like a spring that's been tightened. Dreamy and dizzy, but not a bit frightened. I'm alive. I'm alive, so alive. Everybody loves the winner, but nobody loves the flop. No one worries how you got there once you're standing on the top. So I feel up and together and steady, eager, excited, so come on, I'm ready. I'm ready for that climb. Baby, it's my time. You believe it. I'm alive. I'm alive.
No, there's something I really have to talk to you about tomorrow afternoon.
For God's sake, Doreen! Don't you even have the courtesy to listen?
Morning. Oh, good morning. Well, you slept pretty late.
Yeah, well, Dorothy and Alex didn't get in until about, I guess it was just before 12:30. We sat and talked for a while, and I guess I didn't get home until about 1.
Yes, I heard a car in the driveway. Well, you got a pretty good rest.
Yeah, well, since I don't have school to go to anymore, you wouldn't expect me to get up only after 6 hours of sleep, would you?
No, there's no point. You're right.
Mom, I wish you could have seen Dorothy as little baby. He is so cute. And he's not even afraid of strangers. You know how Michael Paul always used to be afraid of strangers?
Well, not always. Just during certain stages of his development.
Yeah, well, this baby talks and talks. Not just Mama or Dada like most babies, but just says everything. And when he laughs, he's... I hope my baby is just like that baby. So, how come you're not at the clinic today?
Dr. Walton is covering for me. I was supposed to go to the medical review, but it's been postponed until Thursday. Actually, I do have to leave fairly soon. What are your plans for today?
I don't know yet. I guess if Dorothea calls, I might walk over there for a while.
Nothing else?
I can go shopping for you if you want.
I don't know why. I just went shopping yesterday.
Well, I guess I'll stay home and read or something then.
All day?
No, maybe I'll go window shopping.
Well, just remember that you have to be home for dinner.
Mom, I thought we've already been through this already. I will make my own decisions, and I will suffer my own consequences. Now, if I'm not home for dinner tonight, then I'll make my own dinner.
No, my dear, that is not all right with me. You will be here for dinner, and you will be here after dinner. Dr. Spear will be here at 7:30. Your father will be here, you will be here, and I will be here.
The doctors will return in just a moment.
Hello? MJ, hi, it's Sarah. Hi. Hey, you know, I've been thinking about that dinner you were going to fix tonight.
Yeah?
Well, what do you say we call it off and eat out instead?
Call it off.
Uh-huh. See, I was just thinking it's an awful lot of trouble for you to go to.
Sarah, it's no trouble, really. No.
Oh, listen, I know it is now. You can't convince me. And anyway, see, I had a nice idea. You know that new restaurant that's opening up near the hospital, the one my brother's managing, the Medicine Man? Well, it's opening today. And I thought that what we might do is just drop by there. He says he doesn't want me setting a foot in the door till they've been open at least a week. But I thought it would be nice if we just snuck in, you know. And then we could talk over a leisurely lunch, and you wouldn't have to make dinner. So.
No. I really want to make dinner, Sarah. I just got back from the grocery store, and it's really all I was going to do today, and I just really want you to come, that's all.
I see. Okay, sure. I understand. We can make the Medicine Man anytime. Really.
Okay, another time, okay?
Sure. At least then I won't have to risk getting kicked out of a restaurant by my own brother. And you're sure it's not too much trouble?
No, it is no trouble.
Okay. I'll see you probably about 6 or 6:30.
Okay.
Okay?
I'll see you then.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
I'm so nervous. All I'm gonna do is cook a meal. Why am I so nervous?
Sometimes you gotta advertise. You want the customers come in here. What you gotta do is you gotta do a little advertising. It's that simple. It's all right, right? You gotta do a little advertising.
Who are you talking to, Barney?
Nobody. No. I was just thinking. You know, there's not too much of a crowd out there.
Well, you just unlocked the doors. What do you expect?
Well, I don't know. You know, I mean, it's open for lunch. I thought the people would be lined up there to get a taste of the food.
Barney, when the people are hungry, they'll come rolling in here. Now, don't worry about it. Everything will be fine.
I know, son, but, you know, it's open for lunchtime now. How long have we been open here?
2 whole minutes at least.
Yeah, but the people should be coming in. Where's Doreen? Maybe she could stand out front, huh?
You gotta be kidding. What's Doreen going to be doing out front?
Well, you know what she stands still. That motor's going all the time. I can't
come
come
on,
up with the ideas all the time.
Doreen can't go standing out front. Besides, she's got a million things to do between now and dinner. Like the guy in the candles. He didn't show up with the candles yet.
I told you couldn't trust that guy.
You told us we could trust that guy.
I never said such a thing.
Oh, yes, you did. Standing right here. You told us we could trust this guy. You did not say
what's
that to
going
me,
on here?
man.
What's going on here?
Well, Doctor, how are you?
Good to see you. You too. Dr. Spear, I'd like you to meet Barney and Luke Dancy.
Dr. Spear.
Glad to meet you.
Welcome.
Nice place again. Too.
Thank you.
This man here's a psychiatrist.
Oh, I will. Well, here Luke has been saying we haven't any business at lunch. Our first customers already show up. Yeah. Right. Oh, yeah. Now, why don't you show the gentleman to the table now?
Yes,
Luke?
sir.
You know, doctors can't take too long for lunch, you know.
Come on in, fellas. That's my pop.
Yes, sir. We got a table. We can serve you sandwiches at the bar.
Thank you.
All right, sir.
Please.
Well, I made it.
Sweetie, I thought you were going to be the first one through that door.
I got held up by a baby buggy.
What?
I'm a sucker for babies. And it took me so long to get one little peek at the thing that the light changed and I had to wait. Darn it. I really wanted to be your first customer, too.
Oh, well, that's okay, Sweeney. You can be the first one to pay.
Oh, Luke, you are really going to do fine in this business.
Mind it. You pull up a stool, you'll be the first one to have a drink at the bar, huh?
Great.
Yeah.
Make it a ginger ale.
Yeah, coming up.
Boy, the place really looks swell.
Yeah.
Hey, you got quite a shine on this wood.
Oh, yeah. You know how long it took me to polish a thing like that?
3-4 hours?
Are you kidding? With wood like this, I polish it for 12 hours. 12!
No kidding. Well, couldn't have put much muscle on it.
Hey, you really can hurt a guy if you want to, you know that?
Only kidding. Here's to the spark in your eye.
You put it there.
Hey, Barn. 2 very dry martinis, straight up with a twist. Okay?
Yeah, coming up. Thanks. Oh, gee, look at that. We're getting business already, huh?
Well, that's what you want, isn't it?
Yeah, but I'm nervous. You know, all I have to do is mix the drinks, and here I am. Look at me. I'm getting nervous.
Oh, come on. Don't worry. This place is going to be a gold mine. Boy, I like what happens when that kitchen door opens.
Oh, yeah.
Pass me a menu, Barney.
Yes, ma'am.
No, Dr. Spear. If you don't stay in shape, you set a bad example for your patients.
Hey, you better watch it there, Sweeney. Dr. Spear is a psychiatrist.
Well, I won't hold that against him. He could be on the team, too.
Well, I'll give it some thought, Sweeney. I'm a little more inclined to backgammon, though, or bridge.
Hey, you know, you'll be in here a lot then. They have a lot of backgammon sets over there.
Yeah, I spotted them when I first came in. I don't dare go near them, though. If I got started, I'd wind up missing all my afternoon appointments.
You know, I just cannot understand sports where you just sit down. Now, if you change your mind, you can call me at the clinic about being on the team.
All right.
I'll see you, Dr. Spear.
You too.
See you later, Sweeney.
Hey, Ash. Yeah, what? Who do you think's going to win this afternoon?
They say, oh, listen, those Tigers are real sharp this year. My heart's with Boston, sweetie, but the money's on Detroit.
You're kidding.
No.
Well, okay. I want to bet $2 on Boston. Match or scratch.
You're on.
Okay, I'll be back later this afternoon to pick up my winnings. See you, Barney.
Okay, pal. I'll win it.
And I had to pick up a lot of Dr. Shapiro's caseload after he left. But things are starting to smooth out now.
Good.
Of course, I'm hardly working banker's hours. I've got a family therapy session tonight after dinner.
Hey, from what I've been reading, there's a lot of that going on now. Home visits for therapists.
Well, for family counseling, anyway. There's no way you're going to get a really accurate picture of family relationships outside the home environment. Sure does overload my schedule, though. I doubt if I'll be home tonight before 10.
Oh, not much time for personal life, then.
Yeah, not much.
Jonathan, I was wondering whether you can tell me anything about MJ March. I mean, what's her prognosis?
Well, I'm sure you're aware of some of her problems.
Yes.
Well, I'm not really at liberty to discuss them with you, of course.
I understand that.
I think that she's strong enough to work her way through this crisis.
Good.
Just give her a month or so. By the way, it's kind of a coincidence. I just found out this morning that my assistant is going to be moving in with your assistant.
What?
Yeah, Sarah Dancy. You know her, don't you? The young blonde.
Oh, yes, I do.
Yeah, well, I guess she and MJ are going to be moving in together. At least for a little while.
I thought Sarah was getting married.
Yeah, she is. But this is just some sort of temporary arrangement. Hey, we better get back, huh?
Yeah.
I've got a 1 o'clock appointment. Waiter?
Okay, so it's right down the middle on the phone and the rent, right?
Okay, okay.
And, of course, long-distance calls will be listed separate anyway, so we don't have to worry about that, right?
Fine.
Now, food, I don't know. I mean, we can do it any way you want to. Because probably there'll be things that I want to eat that you hate, and
Probably.
maybe vice versa, although I have trouble saying no to anything.
I tell you what, let's make it very simple, Sarah. We'll just put the whole thing down the middle. Food, rent, phone, okay? Let's make it real easy.
Terrific. Terrific. That's great. Well, I guess that about settles it then.
I guess so.
There's only one thing. I think I better do the cooking.
Why?
Because if I cook, we'll both lose weight. Really, you are so good at it that I'm going to end up too fat to fit in my wedding dress.
Oh.
Yeah, MJ. You didn't take that seriously, did you? That was a joke.
I'm sorry.
I mean, that meal was delicious.
Oh.
I mean it. It really
No,
was.
it's okay. I'm just stupid, you know. Dumb jokes just
No,
go
please.
right over my head.
No, you're not. It was a dumb joke, and I could kick myself.
No. Listen, forget it. I know you meant it as a compliment.
I did.
I know
it was
it.
wonderful.
I tell you what. I will just make sure to cook things that are not fattening, okay?
Okay, and I will curb my bizarre sense of humor, okay?
Really, you don't understand. This is such a treat for me. I got up today, and I got organized, and I had to go to the grocery store and cook this meal. It was wonderful. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do. I do.
I just hope I can wake up tomorrow and feel the same way.
So do I.
Used to be that way.
Hey, MJ, it'll be that way again. You just have to believe that now.
Well, we'll see. There is one thing I did want to talk to you about.
What?
It's Mike.
What about him?
Well, I mean, if I go to a movie or something like that, I don't want to come home and barge in on you, too.
No, well, I mean, Mike and I, we don't need much privacy at all.
No, come on now. I don't want to be in the way. That's what the problem was at Caroline's Steve's.
You will not be in the way. This is your home.
It is your home, too, until you decide to get married, and I do not want to be in the wrong place in the wrong time.
You won't be, really. I guarantee it. It's no problem at all.
Okay. You say so.
I do.
All right. But listen, if you do want to be alone, all you got to do is just, snap your fingers and poof, I'm gone, okay? Hello. Colin, hi. How are you? I'm fine. No, as a matter of fact, I'm feeling much better. I just had my first dinner with my new roommate, Sarah.
Yeah, really?
Yes. Took me all day, but I finally got it together.
Well, that's fantastic. I hope I didn't interrupt it.
No, not at all. Just finished. How is the new unit going?
Well, we're still in the process of setting it up. Unfortunately, Mrs. Boswick got assigned to your position.
Mrs. Boswick, I don't...
Yeah, they transferred her over from intensive care. You know, the woman with that voice that shatters glass?
Yes, now I know exactly who you mean.
Well, I swear I'm going deaf, and I do hope that you're going to hurry up and get back before I do.
Well, I'm going to try, be sure. Oh, listen, in the meantime, you could put some cotton in your ears, okay? Okay, I will. Thanks for calling. Okay, Colin. Bye-bye. What a lovely person, you know? Every single day he's been doing something to cheer me up, checking in on me, what have you. He's a nice man.
Yeah, he is a very, very thoughtful person.
What do you think, Matt? You think what Greta said is accurate?
Oh. Maybe I do talk a lot about responsibility. I don't know. Maybe it's a character flaw of mine. But when my daughter acts irresponsibly, I don't know how I can avoid being upset about it.
You don't just get upset. You start yelling at me and telling me how I failed you.
Greta, nobody ever said you failed us.
But that's what you mean.
Is that why you dropped out of school, because you were failing?
You see what I mean? This is exactly what I mean.
I ask a simple question.
Okay, hold it. Okay, let's hold it for a minute. Why don't we try to figure out this one point? When did you first learn that Greta had decided to quit school?
Yesterday, just like everything else. She suddenly walks in and announces it. I tried to discuss it.
Discuss it?
But she didn't want to talk about it.
I said I wanted to wait until Dr. Spear was here.
Mm-hmm. Well, since I am here, Greta, did you talk to your mother or your father before you decided to quit school?
No.
Uh-huh. Did you want to talk to them about
They
it?
wouldn't have listened to me.
But did you want to talk?
No. I don't know. It just happened, you know?
Well, why don't you tell us about it?
Well, there's not really that much to tell. It just happened. You know, I am so close to getting a high school diploma right now that I could get it any time I wanted to. One of those equivalency diplomas any time I wanted to. Right now, I just have other things on my mind.
What is it that you have on your mind?
Well, haven't any of you noticed that I'm going to have a baby? Forget it. This isn't getting us anywhere.
No, we're doing fine. Why don't we go on?
Well, I don't know what else I can say. This latest episode has just about driven me beyond my limits of my patience. Greta, you know the value we place on education. I don't know anybody who's been more interested in seeing our children get a good education than I have.
Matt, I don't think it's going to help to lecture her.
Well, maybe it'll help me. Damn it, Greta, you're my only daughter. I've had such high hopes for you.
You see what he's doing? He's yelling at me. He does nothing but yell at me.
Greta, we want to help you because we love you. We want what's best for you.
That is not true. You want what's best for you. You don't care what I say. You don't care what I think.
Greta, you are my daughter. I have always done the best I could.
Like I am your property or something. You know, I bet you didn't even tell Dr. Spear. No, I bet you didn't even tell him. Did you know that he is not even my real father?
Greta!